There comes a moment in every person's life when something captures their attention without warning. You don't plan it. You don't analyze it. You simply feel an inner pull. That is exactly how this test begins. Across centuries and cultures, the owl has appeared at the threshold between reason and intuition, between what we know and what we sense but cannot explain. The owl is not a symbol of noise or display. It does not seek approval. It observes. It waits. It sees what moves in the dark, both around us and within us. As you look at these four owls, your conscious mind may try to analyze shapes, colors, or details. But the choice has already been made at a deeper level, within the subconscious. That pull is not random. It reflects the inner stage of life you are moving through right now. This is not a test of intelligence. It is not a personality type quiz. It is a mirror. To take it honestly, release logic. Do not ask which owl looks stronger or wiser. Instead, notice which one feels strangely familiar, which one feels close, or perhaps slightly unsettling, yet magnetic. Often, we choose not the image that defines who we have always been, but the one that reflects where life is guiding us now. Pause for a moment. Take a breath. Let your eyes rest on the owl that drew you in first. No second guessing. No reconsidering. Each owl represents a different inner force: balance, shadow, movement, or higher awareness. None is better or worse. Each carries a lesson and a challenge. Now the real journey begins. The first owl, inner balance. If you chose the first owl, you carry a rare quality within you: stability. This owl does not seek dominance. It is calm, composed, grounded. People drawn to this image are often seen as reliable, mature, emotionally steady. Yet few see the inner work that created that calm. You have learned how to regulate your emotions. In chaos, you slow down rather than explode. You observe before reacting. You listen before speaking. You value harmony not out of weakness, but because you understand the cost of conflict. You know how words can wound. You know how fragile relationships can be. But even balance has a shadow. Sometimes you suppress your feelings to keep peace. Sometimes you say, "I'm fine," while something inside still hurts. Sometimes you choose silence to protect others at your own expense. Over time, this can turn into quiet exhaustion. In relationships, you provide stability and support. Yet it may be difficult for you to ask for the same in return. In work, you prefer steady progress, and because of that, your depth can sometimes go unnoticed. The lesson of this owl is simple. Balance does not mean disappearing. True inner balance includes speaking up, setting boundaries, and allowing emotions to exist without suppressing them. Calm must be paired with honesty. Your growth is not about becoming calmer. You already are. It is about learning when silence no longer serves you. The second owl meeting the shadow. If you were drawn to the second owl, you are not afraid of depth. Its gaze is intense. It seems to see what others would rather ignore. And you did not look away. Those who choose this owl tend to possess strong intuition. You sense what is unspoken. You notice tension in a room. You read emotions before they are expressed. Your path has likely not been easy. Often this choice reflects early encounters with loss, betrayal, or emotional complexity. You have learned to search for meaning in pain. When something difficult happens, you do not run from it forever. You examine it. You analyze it. You transform experience into understanding. This gives you strength. But living close to the shadow can create isolation. You may feel misunderstood. Depth can turn into overthinking. Intensity can become emotional distance. The challenge of this owl is integration. The shadow should not become your only reality. Your task is to allow light to coexist with depth, to let others see not only your strength, but your vulnerability. You are not meant to live in darkness. You are meant to understand it and rise from it with wisdom. The third owl, movement and purpose. If you chose the third owl, you carry the energy of action. This owl does not wait endlessly. It is ready to move. There is direction in its posture. You dislike standing still. You need to feel that you are progressing, even if the destination is not fully clear. People drawn to this image often feel a strong inner drive for growth. You take initiative. You take responsibility. You move forward where others hesitate. At your best, you embody courage, not because you lack fear, but because you act despite it. Yet beneath that strength, there can be restlessness. Stillness can feel like loss. Slow progress can be frustrating. You may feel pressure to become someone, achieve something, prove your worth through results. And movement can quietly turn into a race. The lesson of this owl is this: not every action equals progress. Sometimes growth requires pause. Sometimes direction matters more than speed. Your evolution is not about running faster. It is about listening to why you are moving at all. When action aligns with inner truth, purpose becomes authentic. The fourth owl, higher awareness. If the fourth owl drew you in, you are guided by something subtle. It does not push. It does not demand. It invites listening. People who choose this owl often sense that life is more than what can be measured or planned. You trust intuition. Your decisions are not purely rational. They come from a deeper knowing. You may experience synchronicities, meaningful coincidences. You may feel drawn to symbolism, spirituality, creativity. But sensitivity carries challenges. You may sometimes feel slightly out of place in a practical world. Routine can feel heavy. There may be moments of quiet loneliness. Your challenge is grounding. Intuition must become action. Awareness must become lived experience. Spirituality is not escape. It is the ability to bring meaning into daily life. You are a bridge between the unseen and the ordinary. Integration. It is important to understand, you are not only one owl. The one you chose reflects the part of your psyche most active right now. But all four forces live within you. Balance, transformation, movement, awareness. At different stages of life, one rises to the surface. This test is not about labels. It is about attention. Ask yourself, what is life asking of me now? Honesty? Courage? Action? Stillness? Psychological growth is not about becoming someone else. It is about becoming more whole. Perhaps in a year, a different owl will call to you. That would not be contradiction. It would be evolution. If this test resonated with you, observe how this archetype appears in your daily life. Notice your patterns. Notice your reactions. Awareness is a first step toward change. Remember, the owl does not force direction. It observes. It waits. It guides through understanding rather than control. And just like the owl, you are moving along your path quietly, deeply, consciously. Your path is not fixed, but it is meaningful. And the more honestly you listen to yourself, the clearer it becomes.